Hi, Assalamualaikum to everyone, and I bid to Mr. Mustakim bin Hashim. My name is Nawfal Affif, and I'm from Group 7. My group consists of Mr. Izzul Aiman and as well as Mr. Ammar. We will be presenting about Chapter 7, which is the evaluation and research. I personally will present the definition of evaluation, agency evaluation, and also facility evaluation.
Hi, my name is Izzul Aiman bin Zulkifli.
Moving on, evaluations. Evaluation can be defined as a systematic process designed to determine the worth or effectiveness of a given field. Evaluation is necessary when there is a need to develop meaningful standards and quality controls to determine the extent to which the resources are achieving their stated objective. In simple words, evaluation is a checklist to measure the effectiveness of certain resources. Okay, on the basis of the evaluations, the manager decide whether to maintain, modify, or discontinue, and also introduce a new one. Okay, evaluation must be an ongoing process and must be conducted in a systematic way. Evaluation usually encompasses of four main areas, which is the agency evaluations, facility evaluations, personnel evaluation, and lastly is the program evaluation. Okay, the first area for the evaluation is the agency evaluations. Agency evaluation is made following the published manual guidelines by professional bodies, for example by the NRPA. Okay, NRPA will usually publish manual guidelines which the manual explain how to measure the effectiveness of certain aspects. These aspects might include the philosophies and goals, the administrative structures, the resources, programs, personnel, as well as the procedures. Okay, the second area, which is the facility evaluation. Okay, for this part, to evaluate facilities, we usually uses a checklist of standards that is prepared in the planning process. Okay, managers will have to inspect the physical condition of the facilities. Some of the things that need to be inspected is the cleanliness, the state of repair, safety hazard, effectiveness of lighting, and as well as the noise level. Okay, some of the example for the facility evaluation is that which the manager have to inspect is which is the location, accessibility, and visibility of the entrances and exits. Okay, the managers also have to verify the floors, walkways, stairs, and other surfaces are in good condition. Okay, the managers also have to inspect the safety, the construction and positioning of seating, bleachers, and spectator areas, which is to ensure the safety of every user. Okay, the manager also have to determine the condition and accessibility to locker rooms, restrooms, and portable toilets, as well as to maintain it in good condition and in a very good cleanliness. Okay, and they also may have to organize the handicap accessibility, which they need to check the entryways and exits, they have the ramps or elevators and lift for wheelchair users for the accessibility, as well as the restroom that is specialized for handicapped person, as well as parking lots which that is specially allocated for them.
The third main area of evaluation is personnel evaluation. The evaluation approach to staff based on modern human resources management concept. The evaluation focus on developing of a person towards their job scopes and responsibilities that have been assigned for their upper management or manager. Example of the personnel evaluation such as trust-based, positive toward their job scope, and two-way communication among their colleagues and workers. The fourth evaluation is a program evaluation. This model of evaluation consists of three, which is design of evaluation to measure the effectiveness of the program in the achieving their stage goal and objective. The second one, make use of the level satisfaction of program, participation and staff rating or feedback to provide the agency operations. And lastly, relies on professional development criteria and guidelines for practice, often used in connection with certification of accreditation procedure. How to conduct the evaluation? There are four ways to conduct the evaluation. Firstly, evaluation as a predict function. Predict function is activity or module that repeat at regular interval. Second is evaluation as regular function. On this evaluation, evaluate by repeatedly evaluating is leftmost of the most reducible expression. This means that a function argument are not evaluated before the function is applied. And third, evaluation as ongoing daily process. Usually on this evaluation, they have a short-term objective or target. For example, a certain company, they have a target for the profit that should the company achieve in a one day. Fourth is evaluation as vital element in the development of an organization. On this element, there are four elements that have provided. Firstly is common purpose. Common purpose is unify and give everyone an understanding of the organization direction. Second is a coordinate effort. Coordinate effort is working together in a way that maximizes resources. Third is division of labor. It's known as work specification for greatest efficiency. And lastly is a hierarchy of authority. Is control mechanism for make sure the right people do the right thing at the right time. There are a few ways of carrying the evaluation. Firstly, summative and formative evaluation. What is summative and what is formative? Summative is carry out the end of the program, and for formative is continuous monitor of the program. Second is preordinate and process model. Preordinate is have a sequence of data gathering and analytical steps that have been outlined in advance with formal standards and serve as a basic judgment. And process is a agency staff determine exactly why they need to carry out an evaluation, the kind of information that will be required, and the best way to get. And lastly is quantitative and qualitative approach. The quantitative is rely heavily on recording empirical data, and the qualitative is depend more on personal judgment, impression, appraisal of the group dynamic, and anecdotal evidence. We move to next topic, which is goal achievement model of evaluation. Goal achievement model can be disqualified as attempt to assess whether or not an agency has succeeded in attaining its stated goal and objective. There are two types of goal, which is operational goals and outcome directed goal. Operational goal is specific step as improving registration procedure, rising program enrollment, and establish new program. And secondly is outcome directed goal. Outcome directed goal is focused on the actual outcome or benefit to be achieved by the agency program.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ammar Zainudin. Now I want to present my part. For the first ones, I want to present about participant and staff rating evaluations. The common approach to evaluation involves the use of rating by program participants or by staff members, usually using survey forms, questionnaires or personal interviews. After that, participants may be asked to indicate their level of satisfaction with the overall program, as well as to rate leadership, facility fees, schedule or other elements. Okay, for the next one is a standard model of evaluation. Use standards or guidelines that have been developed by a national professional organisation as a way of upgrading organisation practice, or serving as a basis for accreditation or certification decisions. After that, standards are created by planning teams composed of educators and practitioners, field tested and revised over a period of time before receiving final approval. Okay, for the conclusions, the manager should decide whether to maintain, modify or discontinue and introduce the new one. Evaluation must be ongoing process and conducted in a systematic way. There is need to develop meaningful standards and quality controls to determine the extent to which the resources are achieving their state objective. For my opinion, a well-planned and carefully executed evaluation will reap more benefit for all stakeholders than an evaluation that is thrown together hastily and retrospectively. Though you may feel that you lack the time, resources and expertise to carry out an evaluation, learning about evaluation early on and planning carefully will help you navigate the process. Making evaluation an integral part of your program means evaluation is a part of everything you do. You design your program with evaluation in mind, collect data on an ongoing basis and use this data to continuously improve your program. Developing and implementing such as evaluation system has many benefits, including helping you to better understand your target audience needs and how to meet these design objective that are more achievable and measurable. Monitor progress toward objective more effectively and efficiently. Learn more from evaluation and increase your program productivity and effectiveness. So that's all from me. Thank you.